You must open your dreams door in life. Yisha finds wealthy Wei'er knows not the hardship of abandoning dreams for survival. It's alien talk. So Yisha thought, why not just go with the flow? No more tiptoeing around. Even Wei'er finally cracked a smile. Talk about a miracle. Mama saw everything clearly. Maybe this girl could change her son's fate. The doctor even exclaimed, this is amazing. Yisha first made the boss smile, unaware his health was dire. Even fairs couldn't help. As the weather got chillier, Wei'er caught a slight cold, and Yisha decided to stay the night, officially becoming super caregiver. In her spare time, she glanced at her boss' old videos. She was so energetic, like an athlete. You'd see her in every sport, but a sudden motorcycle ended it, leaving her heart aching. Don't scare me, follow me. Yisha began to sing her childhood lullaby, and let me tell you, it was music to the ears if you like 5 notes. Thanks to her pitchy tunes, Wei'er couldn't stop giggling. She mused, this is better than any pop hit. That night, they traded laughable tales. Yisha recalled a time her mum bought her some big yellow pants, a memory that was unforgettable. Too bad she can't find them anymore. But what Yisha didn't catch was that Wei'er had already tucked those words in her heart. The hearts began to merge, and the next day, under a sun bright enough to warm a whole house, Yisha decided it was time to trim Wei'er's beard. When the last whisker fell, a gloomy face appeared. Yisha cried, wow, you are so charming. Just when Yisha thought life would cruise smoothly, a letter from Switzerland crashed the comm, and Wei'er still had thoughts of escape. Yisha fell into a sad spiral and decided to chat with her sister, thinking helping Wei'er live life to the fullest might be the best move. Maybe with some fun, Wei'er would embrace this world, and just like that, an idea flashed through Yisha's mind. The next day, she cautiously approached Wei'er's mom, thinking, what if this actually works? To Yisha's surprise, when she pitched being a volunteer at the hospital, both parents were on board to talk about teamwork. Let him do his own thing and feel whole again. Her parents' support lit a fire in her. So, Yisha started spending her days at the library mastering disabled travel experiences, becoming a travel consultant. She aimed to make Wei'er's wish come true, but also hoped this trip would be her ace in changing Wei'er's mind. Soon, they embarked on their journey, but as soon as they arrived, the tires got stuck in the mud. A tough break. No matter how she and the doctor pushed, the wheelchair behaved like a mischievous kid. Was she going to wrestle? At that moment, the boss face said, I feel like a joke. Yet Yisha didn't notice and started shouting for help. Is anyone gonna save me? This special treatment made prideful Wei'er even more embarrassed. However, with everyone's help, the wheelchair was finally rescued from the mud. Based on Yisha's keen judgment, she thought the number 3 wheelchair was destined to win. Yet, when the race started, number 3 took its sweet time. Faced with Wei'er's sharp judgment, Yisha had to admit defeat. And when dinner time rolled around, shockingly, the restaurant refused top-tier members. Yisha had to plead with the staff, trying to get them a spot, but the waiter acted as if he's royalty, sending them to a roadside stall. Rejected, Yisha left with some strong words. However, Wei'er's pride slipped down to the pavement. Awkward match. On their second outing, Yisha pulled out concert tickets, ready to glam up. Yisha's beauty was dazzling. Even Wei'er was left gaping like a fish out of water. While waiting for the show, Wei'er ended up with the tag stuck around her neck, and Yisha didn't hesitate to go tag demolition, ignoring the onlookers. As music began, Yisha was mesmerized, her first luxurious concert. Meanwhile, Wei'er's gaze remained firmly fixed on Yisha, and even after the conclusion of the concert, she lingered for a long time, as if at that very moment she had managed to reclaim a tiny bit of her self-respect. When Yisha's birthday rolled around, Wei'er arrived right on schedule at her house. Midway through the birthday bash, Yisha's boyfriend strolled in like he was on a lazy Sunday. Upon seeing Yisha lovingly feeding the boss and wiping his mouth, a pang of jealousy struck her. It was like her feelings were on an emotional rollercoaster. Everyone got Yisha a birthday gift. Her boyfriend gave her a necklace with his name. Is that a touch of narcissism? Next up was Wei'er's gift, a stunning blue box that was a solid smack to her boyfriend's present. Opening it revealed a pair of Yisha's favourite B-pattern tights. What an artful touch that had Yisha drooling with laughter. While some were filled with joy, others were filled with gloom. Her boyfriend's inner pain suddenly intensified, like a tank crashing into a wall. Before leaving, her boyfriend slyly pulled Yisha in for a hug, looking way too pleased with himself. Meanwhile, Wei'er was carefully trying to annoy him. The next day, Wei'er received an invite to her ex-wedding. The tea was piping hot. The day before the wedding, they visited a castle that Wei'er loved as a child, a real trip down memory lane. Sadly, there were no charging sockets for wheelchairs. Once she heard that, a look of understanding passed through Yisha. Different backgrounds, yet they shared the same heart-wrenching powerlessness. Little did Yisha know, Wei'er had quietly prepared a special surprise. Upon returning home from work, Yisha learned her dad had found a new job. He was the castle caretaker. So, she called Wei'er, puzzled. Is this good news? What does this even mean? It means one day you can spread your wings, stop worrying about others, and focus on being yourself. A totally uplifting thought.